Okay guys, so we're going on to the pants, and hopefully I can fit in the shoes. So look how cute she is in plaid. Something different. But I wanted to do her pants. I decided we're going to do her pants in reds, because everybody has a hard time with reds. And I thought, okay, reds and yellows, everybody has a hard time. So I pulled, and the one color I was already using was crimson red, which is 4. And I also pulled in carmine red, which is 6. And then this one is Scarlet Lake, which is 5. So 4, 5, and 6 on the Prismas. And obviously we're going to go with the lightest, which in this case is going to be Crimson Red at 6. And we're going to actually just fill in her pants with the red. And I'm going to leave that trim out. It's going to be the red, bright red. But this is going to give you your shading, and hopefully you guys can see this. If I can pull this in a little bit. And I apologize I didn't do this before, but I'm going to show you how I did this. And actually I got the colors out to do the shoes too. Hopefully you guys will like that. Hopefully I get it all done in this last 10 minutes. My goal is to have them all done, this whole thing, in the last 10. Again, circles is what I would tell you over back and forth, except on the hair. Circles is the best way to fill in and have an even color, no matter how you do it. Especially if you only have like 1 or 2 colors. I would do circles. Anyway, here's part of her pants right here. So we're going to go ahead and fill that in right here. We're going to leave the shoe for now. But this is the lightest red that I have. Then it gets into the pinks. So I know that it looks orange, okay, but it is not, and we are going to get into that. So that's my lightest shade. And then I'm going to go in with the Scarlet Lake, which is 5. And I'm going to start pulling up from her bottom, her booty, her butt. And we're going to go up really high to give the shades of red. And again, I'm trying with the lighting, guys. My apologies. And I have been wanting to do this all day. It was driving me crazy. So we're not going to do all of it. I don't want you to think we're doing all of it back over. And then I'm going to do up around her leg here. And you can already see, and I'm going to pull this back a bit. Here, see if you can see it. Where you can see the slight change of coloring. This is how you get some shading as well. And I don't know if you can see that. Then I'm doing down around her pants leg now here. Now that again is Scarlet Red. Now we're going to go on to the Crimson again, which is what I used, which is 4. Now you're going to start seeing this pop, and you'll start seeing the color shading difference. I always did her pants in blue, but since we did so much red on her already, I just loved her. So I just thought I'd keep it. Keep it with the red. Now you're going to start seeing that huge difference in color right here. But again, this is shading with color, not with grays. The cool grays, the light grays, and then you have your percentages grays. It just depends on what system you have. And how it's being shaded. And how you want the direction of your light going. Because your light can be in several different directions. If you're wondering how I know this, is because I used to be a photographer. I used to be able to do shading in different directions. So I can look at something and do it, but you know, it's really logical if you really sit and think about it. And right now, this is the way it looks. Let's see if I can show you. Okay, so you can see where it's lighter in the middle. Now I'm going to go back to the 6, which is the Carmine Red. And I'm actually going to pull the that end, the broad end. And I'm going to start smoothing it in. This is why it's important to do it while it's wet. Because this is going to smooth out. Once again, you're going over the dark into the light. And I am smoothing it out a little bit here. See, right now you can't even tell that there's 3 different colors on it. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to pull this, which is 5, which is Scarlet Lake. And we're going to pull this in a little bit more. This is while it's wet. If you do it while it's wet, you get more of that blended effect without having to use a colorless blender. And then I'm going to go back in with, I'm sorry, I have a hard time holding still with my arm. And I'm going to go in with my crimson red, which is the brightest I have right now. I think I may have one more redder. I probably do. So it's just totally blending them all in and just pulling it through. And if I don't like it so much, I'll go back in with the lighter color and I'll go in with a fine tip and I'll smooth it out a little bit that way. Because you're making it look like there's light on her bum. And it's being broadcasted on her leg. Now you guys, this depends on how well you want to shade. You can do it with just a couple of colors. Now you can stop right there depending on how you want your images. Now I personally will go on and do the grays, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going on the grays. Sadly, I may end up with another video on the shoes because my battery's dying. These generic batteries don't last very long. So I'm going to try to get this in, and we're going to start back with the 70% of gray, warm grays. And I'm just going to do a little bit here and just pull out in the areas that I believe that needs to be shaded. And I'm just going to go down, and this is 50% warm gray. And I'm pulling back in, again, going right back into the dark and pulling some of that lighter color up next. It's amazing what these grays can do. I just dearly love them. And then I'm going to go in and find that 40%. And I'm smoothing it in. And if you guys see that I'm going more into it and leaving the middle center open. I don't think I'm going to go lighter, and this is from experience. I would not go any lighter on the red because it will actually wash it out. But that's the pants, guys. Let me see if I can show you. There you go. And you can see how nicely that shaded in with the 3 colors and the 3 grays. Don't go light. When you got a bright color like that, I don't go go lighter. But I did get walnut, which is light walnut, which is 98, and dark brown, which is 88. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to do her shoes because I know you all liked how I did the patent leather. So I'm going to go and use the whole light walnut on the whole shoe. Matter of fact, I got to kind of watch her. It's weird because she is. I think I forgot part of her leg there. Am I using gray? This is light walnut. That's white walnut. I'm not even thinking. I'm going to go in and I'm going to do this. Yep, I forgot part of her leg because this is actually red right here. Hello, Constance. And then I'm going to use the brown, not the broad tip. And I'm going to try to get this before it dies here. And I'm going to do a solid on the heel. I'm trying to go as fast as I can here, guys. And then I'm going to do the tongue here and then do the middle. I actually did this on one, which the girls really liked on the page, where I did skin tone in the middle, so it looked like it's really nude sandal. It was really cool. If you're on my Facebook page, you've seen it. If not, come on over to my Facebook page. Would love to have you. The girls and the guys would love to see your talent. My page isn't just about paper crafting. It is a multimedia of craft, from scrapbooking, card making, to knitting, crocheting. So it's abundance. I like it that way because I don't know anybody that can generally stick to one. So there's her shoes. Now I'm going to try to see if I can get in a little shading real quick. And I definitely want to get into the deeper part of the shading on the heel. I want to make sure it's a little darker with a little bit of shine. Don't do the whole thing, and I'll show you this. And I could do the shading under her butt, but it's no different if I can get to it without the battery dying. And I'm just going to do a little bit here and there real quick. Then I'm going to go, and I'm going to go down to the 50. I'm going to do the 50 on the back of the heel and on the tip of the heel. I didn't do the dark on the tip of the heel or the back. And here is the 40. Blending it in. And again, I would not use the lighter one because since it's on the walnut and it's light, it might kill it out.